Gamescom, one of the biggest gaming conventions in the world, has just given us a massive preview of the upcoming games and hardware we'll get our hands on soon. Today, I'm going to break down my highlights from the event. First up, Embark Studios, that is responsible for the finals, is showing off their upcoming PvPvE extraction shooter, Arc Raiders. It just got a new trailer revealing that the game is launching next year as a $40 title. It was originally announced as a free-to-play co-op shooter in 2021, but the project has shifted focus and become a premium extraction shooter since then. Playtests are going to begin on October 24th for PC via Steam. Now, gameplay descriptions based on people who got to see the game at a behind-closed-door event make it sound like a familiar extraction experience with some unique twists. Players drop in via a transport pod from their base. From there, they can travel to various points of interest with roaming Arc robots serving as hostile NPCs. Players, of course, can fight each other. The gunplay is described as somewhere between casual and tactical, so weapons will be easy to learn but hard to master. The extraction requires taking control of a train and interacting with a panel to get it running. And players can fight over who boards the train, with the remaining survivors left to initiate the extraction when they see fit. This implies that players have the option to team up and avoid killing each other if they want, but that wasn't exactly covered in the briefing. Now, there's also some exciting hardware news at the event. Xbox unveiled a new $30 accessibility joystick that works with their existing line of controllers and accessibility devices. It offers a grip designed for people with mobility or dexterity challenges, as well as button remapping. PlayStation 5 Pro rumors were swirling at the convention as many developers, even indie studios, were delaying projects to accommodate specs for the upcoming console refresh sent to them by Sony. Based on the specs, devs say that the more demanding Unreal Engine 5 games that we've seen recently should run better on the PlayStation 5 Pro. There's currently no concrete information when Sony's upgraded console will launch, but it seems like an official announcement will arrive early next year. ASUS hit the ground at the convention floor with a batch of OLED gaming monitors that look absolutely insane. They announced a 1440p 480Hz OLED and a 1440p 360Hz QD OLED monitor. They launch in early September with no pricing information yet, but these do sound quite attractive. Now, for you action RPG fans out there, Path of Exile 2 showed some pretty impressive footage during the event. The long-awaited sequel is releasing via early access on November 15th on PC and console. The full release will arrive sometime after that, though it sounds like the early access is more for polishing the game rather than having something to play as the rest is developed. It's going to offer a 6-act campaign across 100 levels with an endgame featuring 100 or more unique boss battles that are all hand-animated and distinct. Path of Exile 2 will be free to play and supported by cosmetic microtransactions. Personally, I think what's being shown off looks incredible. Now, a game that I've been following with cautious optimism is Dune Awakening. It got a bunch of new gameplay reveals during the event. The details of the game are shaping up nicely, and it's looking more and more like a very competent survival MMO, blending really cool concepts from existing genres. One of the more interesting aspects of the new gameplay is just how expansive and important the in-game radio system is. It'll include over 200 hours of content across 4 distinct stations, incorporating music, story info, and even reacting to dynamic events as they happen across the game's world. So if a spice mining opportunity opens up, you'll hear an announcement on the radio letting you know where to go, and I'll probably also letting you know who ends up controlling it during the event. Now, interestingly, Delta Force, the free-to-play upcoming shooter designed to compete with Battlefield, Escape from Tarkov, Call of Duty, they're actually changing the name, dropping the Hawk Ops bit, which we were all kind of making fun of. They also revealed some new lore for the game's extraction and multiplayer modes that's, well, let's just say it's pretty on brand for a futuristic hero shooter. Now, Black Ops 6 got its campaign and multiplayer gameplay revealed. The multiplayer footage heavily featured the upcoming game's Omni movement system that lets players run, jump, and slide in any direction. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gameplay was revealed, and while the visuals are impressive, the linear gameplay makes it feel almost like a game on rails experience. Hopefully it's not that, and it allows for a little more creativity during the gameplay, but we'll have to see. Borderlands 4 was revealed for a 2025 release date, and that's about all we know about that. Now, for people interested in the ultimate peasant simulator, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, well, it had its release date pushed back from this year to February 11th, 2025. However, Gamescom attendees got access to a demo of the game, and most described it as a bigger and more polished experience than the first game that retains the depth and humor it's so well known for. Now, a game that I've been following for a while and got some more epic gameplay reveal was Mouse PI for Hire. This is a single-player retro FPS launching next year, and when I say retro, it might not be exactly what you're thinking about. The game is a blend of traditional 2D animation and 3D game design. The result is a visually striking experience that already seems destined to succeed. The Sims, one of EA's biggest franchises ever, might finally have some competition. InZOI is an upcoming life sim game that takes a lot of notes from The Sims and pushes it into a more realistic and lifelike realm. And while the game is single player only, it will feature a complete community simulation, meaning all of the NPCs in the world will have dynamic behaviors and interactions. The idea is the game will let you simulate both your character and their life in a world that reacts to your choices, while also throwing you unexpected curveballs driven by the NPCs around you. The graphics are going for more of a realistic look, which could certainly attract a more modern audience, and we'll have to see how it holds up. Starship Troopers Extermination is getting some huge updates as part of its 1.0 release on October 11th. The biggest is a new solo mode that acts as both a story-driven campaign experience and as an in-depth tutorial for the game's multiplayer modes. Star from the original Starship Troopers movie, Casper Van Dien, is reprising his role as Juan Rico, narrating your tour of duty against the bugs. When the update goes live, there will be 25 total missions to play through, with additional missions for solo play and multiplayer planned in the future. Now, players also got to experience the upcoming Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Konami have earned a pretty ugly reputation for their treatment of the Metal Gear franchise when it comes to remasters and remakes. But the people who previewed the upcoming remake say it is faithful to the original while making mostly necessary improvements to the visuals or other dated aspects of the game. And considering that it's a PlayStation 2 title, that includes a lot of control updates. It's basically a one-to-one recreation of the original game in Unreal Engine 5 with the ability to now crouch walk and aim from the hip. Metal Gear Solid Delta still doesn't have a firm release date other than sometime this year. Now, there's plenty of other gameplay trailers, announcements, new expansion coverage going on at Gamescom. I didn't cover it all here, just what I found most interesting. What did you guys think of the event so far? What titles are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe for more content like it, and ding that notification bell to beat the YouTube algorithm with me. Up next, check out this video on the latest update for Hunt Showdown that improves the game to 1896. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.